Hey, okay, hey. Hey guys, what's up? So we are in the dark night of the soul. Do you guys know what that is? It's when the hero, so hero's journeys plots are mainly 80% of stories that are told. And the hero starts from humble beginnings, and then they have an experience that reawakens them, or like they have a paradigm shift basically, and that causes them to leave their place of comfort, and they go out into the world, and they go through this obstacle, and they go through that obstacle, and they beat up this monster, and they go through that monster, and then they get to the dark night of the soul. And that is when you think the hero is defeated, when it seems like there's no hope, when it seems like all odds are against him and there's no way that he's gonna win this. And then a miracle happens, right? And the hero prevails, right? That's where we're in. We're in the dark night of the soul. I've met so many people on this journey. I'm actually shocked that I voted. I hadn't voted since 2008. I thought I'd never vote again. And I voted in the midterms, but for a presidential election, I thought I'd never vote again. And the people that I've met on this journey, through social media, through going out to rallies and talking to people, I've made friends I know for life in other countries. Even when I went in to Germany last year, I met a brother that was he was a patriot, but this is a worldwide fight. And I've met people from all over the country. I have friends that are all different races, all different ages, men and women, different sexual orientations. If that even means anything, because they're all human. And the support that I'm getting and I see that's pouring in to America from other countries, thank you so much. It means so much to me. It means so much to Americans. I don't really speak for anybody, but I know that Americans that know this, it means a lot to us. And I know that I have, if you're reading this, please put in the comments where you're from, because I like to know where you are. But I know at least I've had people from Ireland say what's up, and Canada, South Africa, Nigeria, Mexico, Czech Republic, who else? Germany. It's mind-blowing in a very, very, very positive way. And this is where we are. We're at the dark night of the soul. I was upset like election day, because I knew they were gonna drag it out, and then I just want it to be over with, right? I'm impatient. I'm an Aries. I'm just like, get it over with. Like, I want it now. I want results now. But I have to remind myself to be patient. And we've come so far, you guys. We've come so far. I didn't even, when this election happened, I wasn't even a Trump supporter, okay? I've always loved this country. I never really had any negative feelings towards this country. I would acknowledge some of the wars that America has created, and because we are, but that's because of the globalists. Now I understand the whole agenda. Like, they're manipulating other countries to fight each other, to get resources and stuff. That's not the American people. That's the deep state, okay? Now I get that, okay? But I just never thought that I would vote again. I'm very excited, and I think when we win this, we have a bright future ahead of us. I have to be patient and realize that we've had a lot of, we're going through a transformation right now. Transformations are never easy. We've come so far. We've come through, all the violence that's been projected on us or happened, put upon us, right? All of the censorship. People have lost their jobs. I've known people have gotten run out of towns because of their political beliefs. The Beverly Beatty just got stabbed 3 days ago. People are getting stabbed. People are getting murdered. We're not going to lose this. We're not going to lose this. We know what's at stake. Even if, be prepared, because this is how assholes roll, but be prepared that the media just be like, oh, Joe Biden won. Even though I'm looking at the political map and they're not budging. basically, what, even though they haven't called some states, it's gone back, and some states they're still just like, okay. So the media, I'm prepared for the media just to be like Biden won. So even if he does, that happens, we haven't lost, because they're going to take it to the Supreme Court. Believe you me, the federal Supreme Court, not just per state. It's going big, you guys. It's going big, okay? Believe you me. And there's so much evidence to prove that there's so much fraud going on. And there, you know, and I did get a little wrapped up in it, because I was on certain sites and looking at, like, you know, mainstream leftist media and stuff, and you know, they're saying, oh, Trump's baseless, unfounded claims, Trump's conspiracy theories about voter fraud, you know, oh, that's just, there's no evidence. Yeah, motherfuckers, because you're erasing it off the internet. That's why there's no evidence. Duh. But, you know, we know how to make copies. We know how to get it out to people. It's still going to get out. They can't stop this, okay? We have Project Veritas. We have people in government. We have angels working for us, okay? So do what you can do. If you voted, fine. If you didn't vote, that's fine too. I mean, I have friends that are very like, you know, they don't really believe in voting, which is understandable. You know, they just protest the two-party systems. I personally don't think there should be parties. I think that a friend of mine brought up an idea, which when she was basically saying that there shouldn't be any parties. There should just be candidates, and that way people will be forced to look at the issues. But, you know, there are people that, you know, don't really believe in that, and that's fine. I'm the type of person, I think that there is a time when you have to take a side. And that's where I came. I didn't start off like this, and this is where I am in my journey. I was trying to be fair. I was trying to look at both sides. Well, I knew Hillary was bad, but I looked into her, right? But I didn't blame the Democrats, and I didn't blame the people, but it's just got so bad that anybody that's associated with Trump, they can't even like make a distinction, is a bad, horrible person that needs to be destroyed, right? You look at the rallies, right? People are staying out, like freezing cold, sleeping out for days just to go to a Trump rally. Nobody's doing that for Biden. But the left is like, oh, those people, you know, I think there's some people that got like hypothermia and stuff for waiting so long. They're just like, oh, those people, that's what they get. I'm like, these are the most horrible fucking people I've ever seen in my life, you know? I had to get off Facebook because I was looking at my friends and family, and I didn't like to see their dark demonic side come out. You know, it was just really frustrating. And I'm not going to fight with people anymore. I have trolled. I did have to admit, I went on some mainstream media sites and I trolled some people. But then I have to realize how much time, it's good to let some anger out, because most of the time they're not going to like see your comments anyway. So, you know, you're just going out with people in the comment section, because I usually just drop some comments and then I leave. So, you know, it helps get a little stressed out, but it's not really, you know, you can't be doing that the whole time. So if you guys are stressed out, don't watch TV. You're going to know either way. It's everybody's eyes all over the world is on this election. So even if you're not like watching the TV, like you're going to, like the homeless dude would come up and tell you, okay? That's what happened with 9/11. You know, I was like, how did you know? He's like, oh, like you'll find out, okay? So you don't have to be glued to the television. If you're stressed out, if you're depressed, don't give it energy. What you can do, you can pray, you can meditate, practice gratitude. I've been practicing a lot of gratitude for all the people and entities and beings that are working in our favor that I don't know and I don't see, right? I send that out, right? If you're ever, and this is just period, if you ever feel crappy, you know what the best thing to do is to do something nice for somebody. As cheesy as that sounds, do something genuinely nice. Do something that you want to do for something. But even if it's like giving a homeless guy like $5 or buying him dinner, or do something for somebody, give somebody a gift, like cook dinner for somebody, do something nice. It really it's a really good way to spend your energy, and it fills both of you up. You know, give somebody a compliment. Like yesterday, I saw that lady with the scarf. I told the lady with the American flag scarf. I was like, I have to talk to her. I have to talk to her. You know how you feel when somebody gives you a compliment? Just giving somebody a compliment, like a sincere compliment. Don't make stuff up. But, you know, I really liked her scarf, and I knew because of the scarf she was wearing, she was a patriot, and I had to connect with her. And that probably made her day, but you know what? She made my day too. She made my day back. Right? So, I mean, do stuff. Get on with your life. You know, you have a dog, go walk the dog. You got some badass kids you need to spank your badass kids, okay? Not too hard though. Don't be abusive. But you know what I mean? Cook dinner. You're working on a project, do that. You know, spend time with friends. Watch rallies of Trump and watch spontaneous rallies and parades and the interviews that people are giving. Watch the walk away stuff. I love those. I can watch the walk away videos like all day. Okay? Do that. You're gonna find out there's nothing more that you can do right now sitting in your home. You can be all like sad and pissed and depressed and despair, but that's really not gonna do anything for you, because neither way you're not like pushing the positive agenda forward. Okay, you can do that, or you can shift it and think about those people that are working for us, that are fighting for us. We've all fought in our way, whether it's I'm doing videos and other YouTubers are making videos, but they're also, you guys, you know what? You're sharing my videos, you're sharing their videos, you're giving me energy. We're all fighting, okay? You're sending me links, you're giving me donations so I can continue to do what I'm doing. We're all like helping each other out. We're all fighting for our country. Everybody has a hand in this. So just remember that. All right, guys. I just wanted to put that inspiration out there. And we're going to win this. And you know what else you can do? You can think about all the liberal tears you're going to be able to collect when they lose. That makes me happy. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm just thinking, right? Like, isn't it gonna be great to see Rachel Maddow like cry again? It's gonna be awesome. It's like you're gonna see the media freak out again. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So just think about that. Think about that, right? Like watching assholes cry. That's not bad. I don't think that's too bad. I'm not wishing death upon them, even though because of what they've done to this country, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't bat an eye. Because, they've torn families apart and gotten people murdered because, they've gotten people to believe that if you support Trump, if you're a patriot, you're a horrible person. So they've created this fear in people that's made them these like rabid psychopaths, They think it's okay to murder people or to hit people in the head with bike locks or to kick the shit out of them or to damage their cars or destroy their businesses that they've worked lives for. So, I mean, when I, get a kick out of seeing like media people cry, like that's actually nice. That, just wishing that's the least that I can do. Okay. So just remember, you guys have found out how deep the corruption goes. The corruption runs deep with the whole filigranas. You know what I'm talking about. If you saw today's show, the filigranas, this is for Denise, the filigranas. Okay. Oh no, I think I'm doing it wrong, but you know what I mean. The filigranas, okay? I think that's real. That seems like it's a thing. I just know that this administration and the people that are working with him and for him are way smart, and they knew that they were gonna try and cheat. If we knew they were gonna cheat, they knew, and they had to have something in place. So I think that's gonna be, they're good. I mean, and there's so much video too. There's so many people coming forward. Project Veritas said that they got like 1,000 tips. Or he said that they have thousands of tips, like literally, from voter fraud coming in. And they're trying to stay on top of them. I mean, that's great. It's bad that it's happening, but it's great that they're getting lots of tips to investigate. So that means that there are other patriots out there that are, that are trying to save this country as well. So, we have people working on different levels from different angles and it takes all types. And when this is over, we're going to be so proud of this country. And, there are people that are going to be cry, and there are people that are going to riot, but once they're done with their temper tantrum, it's going to be better because they'll realize, they're not living in a socialist country. And they'll realize that they were basically, worshiping crooks and saint worshipers. So pray for those people. That's all you can do. My cousin, who's not on this plane anymore, but she would always say, when I started teaching, I taught with her at the same school, and we our boss, the principal, was just this horrible, evil. She was like Nancy. She was like if Nancy Pelosi was black. Okay, she was a terrible fucking human being. And my cousin would just be like, "Oh, you need just pray for her." I was like, "Fuck that bitch! I'm praying. Why?" But it's so funny. I wish she were here today because if she was, she would I would tell her that I know that. I understand what she means now, because you being in a position of hope and positivity. I look at the Trump supporters and the rallies, it's nothing but love, nothing but joy. You know, people are goofy, they're making jokes, and I look at the other side, they're all just like sad and lame and boring. And that's a terrible state to be in. So I'm so much happier to be on this side and just have gratitude for that and pray, because at the end of the day, all you want them to do is be happy like we are. You don't really, you know, we talk shit about the left, we have people that we love dearly that's on the other side, you know? And at the end of the day, all I wanted for us is to come together, stop the fighting. And it's gonna be some chaos and some toughness for a while, but I think in the end, once we come out the other side, once we pass the dark night of the soul, then we will have a resolution. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Peace, truth, and love. All right, bye.